up, everyone? It is so good to see all of you, hear from you in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up for new vlogs. I'm actually super excited to be shooting this one for you today. It's a beautiful fall day here in Portland. All of the trees have been turning over the last couple weeks, and it just makes me want to get out in nature even more. The most highly anticipated reason for me for this vlog is that I'm actually creating one. There's actually been a number of times in the last couple weeks that just so many things have been going on, and I've shot them and I've scrapped the footage. And I don't know if that's just me or if it's the time of the season, but a lot of my friends here on YouTube, Adam Legg of Leg Life, not my friend, but I wish, Peter McKinnon, Casey Neistat, all of these people have been talking about lately that they're experiencing creative complications. And generally speaking, I don't mean complications like there was a technical glitch or anything like that, but it's just really hard to own something that you don't feel fully invested in, that you don't fully feel like is a good piece of creative. And that's why for today's video, I wanted to talk about just that. I wanted to talk about kind of my thinking, my creative process. This is Allison and I's channel, obviously, that all of you subscribe to, and you're wonderful for it. And because you do that and you support us in such ways, I thought it was fair to maybe share some thoughts with you. All right, so first things first, let's take that off. Back to normal. So the first real thing is, I, like many other people that strive to be creative, it comes naturally, but it doesn't come naturally. I mean, I'm one of those people that can walk around and like see a shot or see something that I would like to creatively put together, but it has to come together in a specific way, or at least I always thought that it had to come together in a specific way. And for those of you that have been with us through a ton of our journey, I would like to think our videos have gotten a little bit better over time, and I feel like I always try to make one video better than the next, and that's a little unfair sometimes, not only to me but also to you guys, because there are tons of videos that we have shot over the last couple weeks that never make it past the cutting room floor. Either I sit down to edit them and I'm like, this is total crap, and I just scrap the whole thing, or I find myself wanting a specific shot or like wanting to go do a specific thing, and that doesn't happen, and so I end up shooting nothing that day because it didn't go according to plan. And part of me is okay with that. Part of me is like, you know, well, I didn't feel like this was my best creative foot forward, and so I shouldn't feel compelled to put out a crappy piece of content, because I don't want to do that for me. It's not the way I want to document our life, but also I don't want to give something that you guys don't enjoy, and it's impossible to please everyone, especially me. But you know what I mean? And for those of you that don't know what I mean, that's okay too. You know, in fact, I think that all of us are creative in our own way. Some of us choose to cook, some of us choose to paint, some of us choose to make videos, and I think there is some level of being okay with like putting something aside and being like, you know what, that didn't turn out the way I like it. But there is something to be said about just pushing through, just finish what that project was and make the best of it, because it's just a really good metaphor for life, you know? It's not something that all of us choose sometimes in terms of the things that happen, but we have to pivot and make the best of it. And I just kind of had that realization today watching, like I said earlier, Adam's video or Peter's or Casey's videos, where they all have this frustration. And when you think of like some of those other creators that, you know, myself and others look up to, and they struggle with the exact same things, I felt compelled to speak to you about it, because if I could identify with them, I feel like all of you can identify with me, in the sense that, you know, it's not always perfect and sometimes we should just push on. But if you find yourself kind of, I turned that light on back there. Is that better? Is that worse? I'm not sure. We're gonna roll with it. But the point is, guys, I love having the conversation with you. I was having a conversation with fellow vlogger and true friend of mine, Colin Bloodworth, the other day, and he and I share the same passion for all of our subscribers and just facilitating that conversation. And the best way that vloggers or just creators can continue to do that is to push out content, and that has been the exact opposite of what we've been doing lately. I'll give this opportunity also to provide you guys on some updates that we have going on in our life. Obviously, Allison and I's business is fully off the ground now. There's like all kinds of cool stuff that we're doing, some of that which we're going to be sharing with you here in the next coming weeks that we're so freaking excited to share with you. We've been trying to do a lot of life planning. There are things that Allison and I definitely want to pursue, and hopefully all of you being part of our journey know that as well. Some of that is like starting a family. What does that look like? What do we need to be successful and put our right foot forward? We want to buy a house. We want to get a car. All of these things that are huge financial commitments, and Allison and I are like, we're not risk takers when it comes to financial commitments, so just working some of that out. And some of that has resulted in less videos because the moment I get out of work, we're discussing these things, or I've been traveling for work a lot lately, and that has prevented me from being able to vlog some of the material due to the nature of my work. For those of you who are new and do not know what I do, I work at an advertising agency on some pretty client sensitive information that I can't share because of their purposes, but I have a really cool job. I love my job. But there's just tons of life plans that are all coming at full speed ahead, and we just really want to make sure we get those things right, especially because they're things that Alice and I have wanted for quite a long time. Our extended family here on YouTube with all of you is also equally important to us, and we wanted to take a moment and have me actually explain this to you. Allison right now is at work. So she is still over at the boutique doing her thing, getting her grind on. Allison has been grinding so hard in so many different ways. I'm so proud of her. We'll probably do another video here shortly, especially now that I'm explaining all of this to you, that we need to make more videos. It's hard to make videos during the week with us though. There's so many things going on. I was actually just talking to Allison today that after I get out of work, the consulting thing is like in full steam ahead every day after work this week until like pretty much I go to bed, which again, why it's been hard to make videos. Oops. But I'm just rambling now, guys. It's just a quick video today saying, bear with us. We still love all of you. We still appreciate all of your likes and comments and the people that you refer over to our channel and share our videos. We appreciate that so much. We have a bunch of adventures coming up here pretty soon. So I just want to say thank you so much for your continued support. If you guys are interested, we've got a new video here, our most recent, and then you can also check out this playlist right here, some other places we've been in Oregon. But I appreciate all of you guys. I love you, and we will see you very soon in our next video, continuing to put them out. Do you guys believe it's almost the end of season 2?